welcome to our channel. Now let's get started. So, Venom. that kind of smokes me a little bit.
So this session's in the car. We're moving.
Please excuse the loud background noise.
Yeah, that car almost hit us.
I can't stand
Like it was slowly moving into the other lane.
Did you see a turn signal? Because I did not.
No, I did not. It was, I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, so Caitlin, let's talk about Venom 2. We just recently saw it with a friend. What did you think of it?
Oh, that was horseshit. No, it was actually really good.
You know, I'm looking at you and I was like, really?
No, I really did like it. I think it was one of the best Marvel movies. It's Marvel, right? Yeah, it's Marvel.
I know, I get those two confused sometimes.
No, it's not that I got confused. Like, I'm sitting here going, I watch so many DC, Marvel, like, it's all kind of mixing together. But yeah, I think it's one of the best Marvel movies we have out recently. I didn't see Shanghai yet. No, Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Miraculous Ladybug.
How'd you get that? I have no idea.
Don't ask me. But I haven't seen that movie yet.
Honestly, I quite enjoyed it. I mean, it had some comic relief in there. It had some seriousness. It had some what the fuck moments in there.
It did.
Sorry, but this channel's most likely going to have some cursing, and I will not apologize.
And then we should also announce that there may be spoilers.
That too.
Before we get 5 minutes into the video like last time.
Oh, shut the front door. I'll try to be as PG as I can, but don't be surprised if you hear some cursing.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the best that we have so far.
I mean, honestly, when I saw Venom, because you made me watch the first one, because you were really into seeing the second one, and I was like, Caitlin, I don't know if I could do it because I haven't even seen the first one. You're like, bitch, sit your ass down, we'll go watch it right now.
I did.
And then you fell asleep, and then I had to take you home, and I was like, you know what do I want to watch? Because I was house sitting a friend's house. House sitting a friend's place when they were away, and I'm like, what do I want to watch? I'm like, oh, I know, I'll just watch Venom. I haven't finished that yet. But I may have to rewatch it again anyway, though.
I loved the first movie. I thought it was perfectly well done. When it came to the second one, I love how, you know, Venom, he's not just an attachment. Like, he is his own person.
Yeah.
And they really wanted to establish that.
Yeah.
In the second one. But, I don't know.
And he does have his own emotions. It's not just him connected to one being to use their body as a host.
No. And do we want to talk about feminism?
What?
Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
I don't know
what
where I'm
about.
going with
Well, I was telling
feminism.
you.
There we go. That's the word.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I have a speech problem. See, do we want to talk about that or no?
Well, we can talk about stuff like that too.
Alright, so I was on Netflix. There's a movie called This Changes Everything. It mostly talks about how, you know, female actors and directors and how there's not enough of them, as well as writers. Like it talks about, you know, how we need more women in movies. There was this whole thing about Gina Davis.
Just want to point something out there, that just because we talk about situations about feminism and things of that nature doesn't mean we're females who think that, oh, all men are bad, they're horrible, we need a world without men.
Yeah.
We're not one of those bashing channels. We have our own opinions. We're not saying ours is facts. We're just giving out our thoughts.
Yes. Like, I'm not an extremist. Let's put it that way. Not an extremist. Because what happened to...
Yeah, there's a difference between an actual feminist and an extremist.
Yeah. I will defend a dude if I know some chick's being stupid. But let's talk about this movie. This movie talked about how, you know, women aren't represented well, or they're not getting enough lines or some time. And they were showing like it happens in kids movies as well, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. And then it kind of opened my eyes going, yeah, you're right, maybe there isn't a lot of lines. But then I'm sitting there going, well, if I'm watching a Venom movie, because
please excuse the noise, that was my easy pads. I don't know how to stay still.
Like they pointed out Venom, not Venom 2 exactly, but just Venom in general, that Anna didn't have enough lines, and it wasn't a good representation of a woman. And I'm sitting there going, what do you mean? She became Venom for like 2 seconds, and it was awesome. Okay, I get it. You're making that face.
I'm making a face, well, realistically, like, no offense to her, but she's still kind of a side character in my book. Because,
Well,
I mean, the movie was mainly about Brock and Venom.
Yeah, it is. It is. And for
And in a way, it's not like she has no... How do I say it? It's not like she doesn't have any impact in the story.
No, she's supposed to be the love interest, but it's mainly about Venom and Brock, being together and then trying to figure out, how to coexist.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be
It's not supposed to be a movie that incorporates the three of them. It's just supposed to be a movie that incorporates just the two of them. Because if you got what do you call him? A symbiote guy? I can't even... Whatever.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to figure out what they use to describe Venom. A symbiote or a symbiote? I don't even remember. There was a word that they used to describe him.
Look, I don't remember big words. I'm not that smart.
I know. I think I'm just gonna call him a sim because I don't remember.
Well, he's an alien from another planet.
But anyway, if you got hit with some kind of alien creature and it was incorporated inside your body, and you're like, oh, should I focus on my love life or should I focus on, holy crap, I got more than one of me in here. How am I supposed to live with this? Oh, wait, I should really be focusing on my love life because that's more important. No, I got an alien creature inside me. How do I deal with this?
This is what I'm telling. These women were saying how, there wasn't a lot of room for women and all this. And I'm sitting here going, well, this movie's not about...
It's not supposed to be about women.
No, it's not.
And it's not to say that there's not going to be any more movies about women.
No. And then I felt like when watching the second movie and then watching that, I'm thinking, well, Anne still didn't have enough lines. She's still a side character, even though she's supposed to be important asset to, Venom and Brock.
I mean, realistically, if you really think about it, if that's the case, for a Black Widow, there wasn't really a lot of lines for some of the male characters either. Like, if anything, they not just lowered the amount of lines that they had, but they even changed the gender of some of the characters that were supposed to be male.
See, that's what I don't like. I don't like when you change a character's gender, race, or sexuality, because that's not fair for those groups.
Yeah, actors, they're given the role.
It's tokenism.
Yeah, they're given a role, and it's not to say that they don't deserve the role, but
yeah, it's not that. And what I loved about this movie, that it also mentioned that when it came to choosing actors or actresses, they were given a list, and they said that women are usually the last resort. They're always looking for a male. Well, okay, and then they were talking about it's always a white male. So I was like, okay, so they're telling me that directors will get a list of people, and it's mostly white males. Or white, or, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I know.
But they would say that they would have a list of the stuff. And I'm sitting here going, okay, well, why do you have a list of just white males? What about the Asian community? What about the Black community? What about, women in general of all race? Like,
I mean, I have one of the encyclopedias for, I believe it was DC, and I didn't realize just how many different characters that DC had. and obviously learning more and more about different characters that are being switched and changed up, it makes me even more upset as to why other diehard fans are upset about this, because there's so many characters. Why would you want to change it up? And some of them look really cool. Their descriptions, their powers, where they came from, everything about them seems pretty cool.
Exactly.
I don't understand why they wouldn't sell.
And the funny thing is, Eternals, some of the characters, you know, their sex changed.
Some of them are sex changed. I believe some of them aren't they also racial? Obviously I haven't seen the movie, and I know you haven't either.
No, I said we're about to see it.
Yeah.
But they changed it, and I'm sitting here going, why though? You have so many representations.
They're already diverse. Why do you need to?
And it's funny because, you know, a lot of people, either in the comic world on YouTube or somewhere else, they always say that, you know, these comics that represent different cultures and sex, they don't always sell well. And then we have to ask the question, why don't they sell well? Is it because of the story? Is it because the character's not well put together? Like, what's wrong that these characters aren't put well? And then for us, because, you know, we kind of peeked see at the Marvel book of characters, and you do have the DC one, and
I plan on buying the Marvel one because I'm curious to see as to.
Yeah, and we've looked at it. We saw some of the characters, read some of their like origin story, and I'm sitting here going, why haven't they added this character? Why isn't this character, you know, get more time?
And some of the characters that I did recognize the names of, and that are already out in the cinematic universe, they're either this different sex, different race, or
just like a little side note.
Yeah.
But like it makes me angry because I'm sitting here going, well, if it's we went sidetracked real fast.
Yeah. That's gonna happen a lot on this channel. We'll talk about one, then we'll jump to another. Sorry, I'm sorry if you can't keep up, but unfortunately, this is what helps get our creative juices going.
We're gonna have to like go back and forth during editing, but still,
it's very.
All right, trash this video. We're done.
Well, we'll probably get more into this kind of topic.
I feel like
in a different video.
I feel like
when we have more time and we're not like sitting in a park in the driveway of my car.
Well, see, let me tell you. Let me tell you when I figure out what I'm going to say, because I had something and I lost it. Like, but that's how fast I lose it.
Yeah.
What was I talking about again?
I don't know, but anytime that we have these kind of conversations, we're willing to read other people's thoughts and comments.
All right, well, let's start over.
Well, we gotta do the outro.
No, I don't need the outro right now.
Well, we gotta do an outro. So if you enjoyed what we had to say, please stop by again. Say bye, Kate. Yeah, that's it. Bye.